All night, these games, people are playing ball off the wall.
True boy, Big C. Let you live.
Man, promise me a raise.
Another one of my videos. I'm in the building. Tell all the women and all the children.
Oh, I'm so tired of punching that.
Today I want to talk about real niggas and these hood niggas.
Lord knows we could use a holiday, baby.
Guys like, subscribe.
So nice.
Y'all know about that. This is the T.S. Monk. T.S. Monk from back in the 80s. That's that skating music, man. I think T.S. Monk was from Brooklyn. His daddy was Thelonious Monk, the great jazz musician. You know, but I remember listening to this back in the 80s, man. You know, back then we used to skate around the lake on the weekend and stuff like that. It was a beautiful time. But yeah, let's get into this video, man. Got my grapes. Got my grapes. Got my water. Got my mister. Let's get all the energy in here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's a beautiful night out here. It's a lot of rain. We got a lot of rain out there in town. You know, it's going down, and then we need that. So tonight I want to talk about the misadventures of these real niggas and hood niggas. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know, glamorize the neighborhood and the streets, and fortunately, I've spent damn near half my life growing up in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in Oakland, California. I'm from a neighborhood called the Murder Dubs, and when I was growing up, it was just 23rd. You know, the two that symbolizes the dub. 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8. You know what I'm saying? That's the hood. Each of them have their own people, you know, and we all together is one. That's the hood, you know. Growing up, you know, we grew up in the 80s, and it was the crack era, and it was the before that, you know, people were poor, living in the neighborhood, turned to hood. There was a lot of crime, a lot of struggle. You know what I'm saying? Rasta Riley, peace and blessings to my brother Rasta Riley. One love. Yeah, man. Thank you for checking in, bro. Yeah, so it was a lot of crime in the hood, you know, and in desperate places like that, you know, a lot of crazy shit go on. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying, so we could go, the hood been there, you know what I'm saying? That's a place that we were placed. It's like the slave quarters, you know? So what I'm saying in 2021 is people still trying to hold on to that hood mentality, even though you're not in the hood. It's okay to have that toughness from the hood, that toughness, that's a survival instinct, but some of that shit we need to let go. You know what I'm saying? And especially us men, because we influence the young men. And then we have the nerve to complain about them doing gang goofy shit, going around bipping cars, robbing the dudes. And you see the guys in Harlem, the boys in Harlem, they bit the girl, tried to bite the girl eye out. You know, because it's a lot of niggas, it's been good dudes that shoot girls down for not hollering at them. You know what I'm saying? Now, when we was young, we used to be like, okay, then, bitch, fuck you. We used to do that. Yeah, man, we used to do that when we was young. We was young and stupid, man. We wasn't gonna put our hands on them. You know what I'm saying? And but now they straight up kill them, and they you know what they say? Oh man, that's a real nigga right there. A real nigga. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be careful of these words that we use. The nigga, I don't care how you spin it. Negus, nigga, nigger. You know what I'm saying? We know where it come from. And when you classify yourself as such, you know what I'm saying, that's when people tend to try to act the attribute of the word out. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, that's real nigga. That's real ignorant, real stupid, real undisciplined, really no morals, no principles. You know what I'm saying? A nigga, like, they called you a nigga because they thought you was like a fucking animal. Oh, that's a fucking dumbass nigger. You know what I'm saying? You just running around. Yes, sir, master. I do whatever you say, master. You want me to do this, master? I do it. And then the master, he was such a unmanly person that he get raped by this master, and the master would rape his woman. You know what I'm saying? When an honorable person would have just waged all out war and shit. I got to go. I got to go. You know what I'm saying? But I'm taking as many of these motherfuckers with me. But then they would have left black people alone, because that's what the Indians did. The Indians was like, man, they just fucking died, would rather die, and they stopped fucking with them Indians. You see, they didn't enslave them, you know. We're the only ones that got enslaved because we went for that shit, If we just would have, just like, damn, we got to go to war, we got to go to war. Somebody gonna live, somebody gonna die, but it's gonna be a lesson learned in it, So it's really unhonorable to be a nigga, you know what I'm saying? To be a sucker, you might as well call me a bitch, So I don't like using that word a lot. When I do use that word, I get in an argument or a confrontation. I'm really disrespecting you, you know what I'm saying? Punk ass nigga, bitch, you know what I'm saying? So for one, that's, we gotta let that go. In the 80s, when we used to go to prison, as real dudes that was raised in the street, you know what I'm saying? Because I was really raised in the street, you know what I'm saying? I used to be on the block every day, doing a lot of shit, and I don't do that no more because I'm so happy that I ain't gotta live like that no more. I found out how to live a better life. You know what I'm saying? I get paid as much as I would when I was on them damn streets. You know what I'm saying? I could pay my bills. I could take care of my household. I'm all right, So, we gotta reevaluate the images that we try to portray and live up to. Most of the niggas, most dudes, they just portraying an image. They trying to do what they think they comrades or the people around them, the environment, want them to do, and that's weak. When you're trying to impress people around you and do things that you think that would be that would make them accept you, that's not a man. That's a sucker, you know? So one thing that led me to think about this topic was I was looking at what's the name? What's the boy name? Zoe Williams and what's the other guy name? Zoe Williams. Anyway, the 5150 podcast. And Zoe and the other guy got into it. I guess the other guy is the head of the podcast. It was just tripped me out how they try to act like that guy try to act like he's Corey Holcomb. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Corey Holcomb. He tried to, they try to portray like, yeah, man, this the hood. We hood with it, man. In some hoods, a lot of these hoods, man, was not really. A lot of niggas just was poor. Poverty and a motherfucker that's not intelligent. Yeah, you're gonna get some way out crazy crime stories. Because them motherfuckers don't know no better. But 9 times out of 10, they go to jail and they snitch on themselves and they snitch on each other. And you be here trying to justify and glorify his shit. But all that shit was punk shit, So my cousin always said it's all wrong with a lot of terrible music nowadays, pushing the blacks. Yeah, man. That's all. That's why I started off with T.S. Monk, Brother Rasta, because I listen to that type of. I don't listen to a lot of this new music out here, man, because it's garbage. It's just like what you put in your body. You putting some grapes and some oranges and some vegetables in your body, or you putting some potato chips and slime, some filler in your body. Yeah, but the boy Corey Holcomb, a lot of these people on this internet to get clout, man. They do anything to get some views. You know what I'm saying? Anything to get some views. So these guys been rocking with each other for I think 10 years or more. And this guy just aired all his business out. And as you see, I never seen that podcast before. So what brought me to it, I was looking at Yuck Mouth and hey Jay Boog, you saying the truth, man. They poodles like a motherfucker because they wouldn't last in where I'm from, But it's over with back then, not now. But anyway, you know this dude for all these years, and you on the World Wide Web in front of the whole world. You could have said all that shit to him in the backstage, but you saying all this stuff to him really because he know, oh, this is gonna be interesting for my viewers, because really they ain't got nothing else to give a motherfucker but some punk shit. You know what I'm saying? And he's airing all that man business out. I don't care about what that brother doing. You know what I'm saying? A real soldier, if I'm fucking with you, I'm gonna make sure you all right. I'm gonna make sure my people are right. We got something going on together. I'm not gonna put all your business out in the street. I'm gonna try to give you some game to straighten your walk up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to coach you. I'm gonna try to be your folks and help you. If I can't help you, I'm not gonna deal with you. If we can't work together and we can't progress, there's no reason for me to deal with you. There's no reason for me to be using another man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a man, and my belief system is the people that surround me. We got to be going to a point. We got to progress to a point of success, and I don't want to be a part of destroying my people. Especially a motherfucker up around me. See, this is what's wrong with niggas nowadays. Niggas try to look a certain part. Nigga go buy a $600 belt. Nigga ain't paid no rent. Nigga living with his baby mama. Nigga just irresponsible shit. You know what I'm saying? Irrelevant shit. So nobody gives a fuck if your belt costs 600, blood. You know what I'm saying? When was the last time you bought that baby some Pampers or some shoes or some shit, or spent some time with him, or taught him how about his ABCs and how to read a book with him? You know what I'm saying? So we can't complain about these youngsters, because these youngsters turn around and look at us. They say, man, listen to the OGs. And they look at your punk ass and you is on some fake ass shit. And they feel it in the bones. So they don't want to be like that. They don't see no knowledge and wisdom in that. When I was young, we used to listen to the players, man. And although them niggas was pimping and drug dealers, them niggas owned property. Them niggas took care of their families. Them niggas, they was clean, had their cars together, my uncle had his 2 wives and shit, and he took care of them families, man. And they bought property. They like right now, a lot of them old dudes, they own shit. You know what I'm saying? They own up a lot of shit. And them old players. So we used to listen to that game that they used to say, and it was like magic, man. Nowadays these niggas ain't got no motherfucking game. They game goofy, So Corey Holcomb, I heard him say, man, yeah, this is hood shit. And I hear him disrespecting, sisters, they call the sisters bitches and all that shit. Yeah. Personally, When we by ourselves and we cutting it up as men, you know what I'm saying? All right, niggas might call her a bitch, something like that, some of these bitter ass niggas, they might be on that shit. But and when we air our women out in front of everybody, you know what I'm saying, air our brothers out in front of everybody, you know what I'm saying, it really exposes who you is. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, when you point one finger, you got three fingers and a thumb pointed back at you. So a lot of these niggas is bitches too. You know what I'm saying? So, it's best to stay out of that murky water, because we could look. This one thing the internet does is it exposes you, especially the people that go on every week all the time, and they got these continuing platforms where you can look back and see the hypocrisy and some of the things that they say. You know what I'm saying? At one point you're saying this, and at another point you're saying this. So, a lot of that shit, you just saying shit just to make a video, and you really poison, So I look at that, the Corey Holcomb situation. And then you look at the nigga, just like JT, you know what I'm saying? When we was going through it with JT, JT was doing the same shit. This nigga just was doing all that shit for views. We didn't even want no problem with this cat, man. You know what I'm saying? Real nigga, hood nigga, I'm Panamera, all this fake ass shit. Weirdo, nigga was really tripping. I'm glad that the brother is handling his business and he went out and stretched out and did some great shit for them people out there and for his family. That's a real man that congratulate. You know what I'm saying? I congratulate him. Just don't come back around here, this stupid motherfucker. But yes, some of these niggas, these brothers, we gotta get out that word. But it's hard, man. We've been saying it all these. Don't be too critical on yourself, man. But some of these brothers, man, they need to grow up. You know what I'm saying? They have insecurity issues within themselves. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers got mental health issues that they haven't addressed. They need to talk to a counselor. Drug issues that they haven't addressed. Coming off drugs have you very emotional and shit like that. And then alcohol. Alcohol is a downer. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, after a night of drinking, that depression. When you drink a lot, you subject to be depressed a lot. You know what I'm saying? So we have issues that we don't want to address, and we let our egos overcome our common sense. A big old puffed up ego. That's why a lot of niggas get killed in the streets, because of their ego, instead of getting the fuck out the way and maneuvering and coming back strong, or even squashing the beef. You know what I'm saying? If you wrong, you wrong. A lot of people can't admit when they wrong, so they end up either killing or getting killed in them streets. So JT was an example. Another example, I see a lot of these brothers, even Tariq Nasheed, King Erner, a lot of these brothers, they promote this street stuff, and I'm from the hood. And with Tariq is a raw motherfucker. He got a lot of intelligence, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate the work that he did. But a lot of times he got some bitch-made shit about himself, you know what I'm saying? Because Tariq's a Mac, you could tell he's Mac, a pimp, you know what I'm saying? He wrote that book about pimping and how to Mac on a woman, you know what I'm saying? But he's a hypocrite, because a lot of these he could be promoting more positivity when it comes to us, our brotherly interactions with each other. A lot of times these dudes, they just gossip, and King Erner just a JK. King Erner, he get on the no snitching shit. Okay, man, but a lot of the times, you taking people honor, man. Your honor needs to be taken, because as we keep watching King Erner, man, he turned into some type of clown, man. The nigga is straight up funny than a motherfucker, you know. But you know, a lot of like he snatched Rick Ross honor, man. We didn't know who was everybody who sold dope, including me. Honor was snatched in the 80s because we were selling dope to our own people. And if you can't admit that, then you're lying like a motherfucker. A lot of times when you're selling dope, you people want to try it, and you will sell them some so they could try it, and knowing that they're gonna get hooked, knowing that they're gonna spend the money with you. So you was hooking motherfuckers on the drugs. You know what I'm saying? And you just make sure you spend with me, mom. Make sure you spend with me, auntie. Make sure you spend with me. You know what I'm saying? So you was a motherfucking vampire, sucking the blood out your own people. You know? So and then I watched last night. I watched a video. My boy sent me a video about Alpha Mega. Alpha Mega from Atlanta. I think the Techwood Projects and Tip Tip. That's incident when Tip went down for all them guns, and everybody was telling on each other. You know. Now when I first was listening to the story reminded me of us because, you know, they talked about the drought in 89. If anybody was around in that drought in 89, man, see, I was in jail, but my brother them, I called home, man, they said they sold a whole bird in rocks in one day. You know what I'm saying? We got a little spot, but it rolled back then, you know what I'm saying? But a whole bird in rocks, that's like $40,000 in one day, you know? And so it was no dope around it anywhere. And niggas was going out. You go try to buy 3 keys from this other city, from this nigga out here that's supposed to be the man. He really ain't got it. So they set you up and kill you. You know what I'm saying? My partner Jock got killed like that. Went out to Richmond, tried to buy some birds in North Richmond during the drought, and went up in the house, had a 4.5 on him. And the niggas came out the closet and behind the couch, shot him, killed him and shit. You know, so you know it was ugly back then, and I identified with some of them stories, you know, because we lived them stories, you know, about the niggas robbing and paid hitters and the killing and all that shit. I lived through all that shit, and I seen all that shit. That shit wasn't fly. That shit fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? It don't fuck with me to the point where I got to see somebody. It's just like this. It shows me how ignorant and fucked up our mission was back in them days. We had to readjust our data, update our data, and find another way to live. You know what I'm saying? So the Alpha Mega story reminded me of all that stuff, and I knew people like that. I seen that shit all my life. So the end of the story, you know, they glorifying that shit like, yeah, that nigga was the nigga, and all this, and you know, they talk about him highly and respect to him. You know what I'm saying? He's doing what he had to do, shootouts and all that shit. These niggas be doing all that shooting out, but don't want to do the time. You know, it's laws and it's stipulations that you have to go by when you do this shooting. You know what I'm saying? You get caught with a murder, you're gonna, you know, I got folks right now, life without parole, you know, and if it's special circumstances, the death penalty. So a lot of these niggas really don't want to do that time. You know, I was in Santa Rita one time, and my little partner E, he had you know, they caught his punk ass. He had finally got caught doing all kind of strange shit to people, stuffed some E-pills down the girl mouth and raped her and was killing and all that shit. So I was the power worker, and he gonna call me up there one time, Big C, man, try to give me as many of the pills from the pill call. You know, when the doctor comes, pill call, they get your pills, man. I'm trying to stack up on pills. I'm like, why you want all them pills? Man, I'm tired, man. I'm like, nigga, you don't want me to help you kill yourself. You wasn't trying to kill yourself when you was out there. Now, I'm not gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? You do it, you do it. But you know, you want some hot water? Because I should run hot water and the cold water. You want some hot water and some cold water, brother? I'm gonna take care of you tonight. You want some biscuits in the morning, extra biscuits? You know, because a lot of times them niggas be hungry. They ain't got nobody taking care of them because they some pieces of shit. And they, you know, you know, youngsters, they looked up to me as rightly so because I was a big homie. And I always, just like I'm telling y'all now, I promoted my niggas getting money. That's why I could go anywhere. I ain't got no bad name out there. I walk these motherfucking streets. I walk from First Ave to 109th, West Oakland, because I ain't did no motherfucking dirt to nobody that they ain't deserve. Now I didn't flip some niggas over, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't did none of the niggas ain't deserve. And the real understand the real. But yeah, so you see these killers, they promote that life, but they really don't. You can't deal with them circumstances and them repercussions that you're gonna have to deal with. So at the end of that story, Alpha Mega, it seemed like he had. I think they gave him a story to tell. Now, what kind of shit? They give you a story which is not true, and you lie, and you make this story up, and you lie on the stand and tell on the motherfucker that you don't know. Well, I didn't know him, and the story wasn't true, so that's not snitching. That's what they said. Man, come on, man. That's worse than snitching. You know, so you did all this killing, all this riding, and then a lot of times you niggas be on these niggas' dicks, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't be their own men. You know what I'm saying? You trying to impress some people that don't got no sense. You know what I'm saying? Just like the music right now, I can't listen to a lot of these rap artists because they ain't got no. I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? My mind is more too elevated to really, feel what you're saying. So a lot of these niggas really ain't saying nothing. They just covered it up with some la 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 with the melody and the beat. So, the truth will be exposed. We expose ourselves. So yeah, man. It's just I just want to comment on all that shit, man. Until us grown men start acting like grown men and start pushing the line like we're supposed to push. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, education. We're supposed to educate ourselves. We're supposed to have rules and laws. We're supposed to have discipline. You know what I'm saying? Niggas supposed to, you're supposed to take care of your health. Preach taking care of our health. We shouldn't be drinking all the motherfucking time. Do you know Richard Pryor them did all that shit too? They say on Fridays, Rich was fucked up to Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? And Wednesday he'd be sober for another couple days, and then Friday he fucked up again into the next Wednesday, and he doing everything. So we gotta look what the history of Rich though. He was a dope fiend, and he was unhealthy. And look at his body, how it deteriorated. So look at a lot of these people. Your body can't take all that mess, man. Your mind can't take all that stress and all that mess, man. So you got to figure out if you want to be around for a while, if you love yourself, you know what I'm saying? Are you on the right path to success? Or are you just, you just gonna do this until it's over with, and it's okay for you to for whatever you choose to do. But when these niggas get on that internet and they try to promote that the hood shit and the real nigga shit, and that shit is some whack ass shit, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather be a real man, you know? A lot of these niggas, do you think that the hood is successful? Okay. We've been doing this hood shit now for how long? For 30, 40 years? In my lifetime. And has the hood came up yet? You know what I'm saying? Is the motherfucking grass cut? Is the houses painted? Is the motherfucking the economic situation around that motherfucker any better? Do we have any schools that we teaching our kids what we want them to learn? You know what I'm saying? You can't even teach your kid, you can't even send your kid to school and get the appropriate education. So is this motherfucker, did the hood come up yet? No. The hood is still a raggedy motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? With the raggedy niggas around it. Niggas pants all the way down to their motherfucking knees and shit. Ready to bend over. They used to get raped by the white man. Now they just purposely give it up. You know? So we can't say that hood shit is some honorable shit. You know, it's not. It's not. Okay, politicking line. People just don't like Filthy Rich because he's not a real leader. He's for self. Honestly, politicking line, I don't know about Filthy Rich like that. I know him, you know what I'm saying? Seems to me, I know some people around him that he take care of his folks, my nigga Moan and them. It seems to me that he take care of his folks, you know, but what we gotta one thing that we gotta do, we gotta be our own leader. You know what I'm saying? I lead me, you know, but you know, that's why I try to talk about this stuff because maybe if they hear it enough that they can understand that yes, we do need to take care of each other. As men, the Most High put the man in charge of the community. So the man is supposed to take care of the community or whatever community he's from, and especially if you're the head honcho. So, you know, we gotta be about it. You know what I'm saying? And I do see them take care of. I know them. You know, they right down the street. You know, I know them. I know them personally, and I know people around him that he's taking care of. People that's been with him for a long time, and not only taking care of, but they networking together. You know, so I don't know. A lot of times we think that these guys are supposed to. One of the things that us men have to understand that we shouldn't have no other man trying to take care of us. We need to be taking care of ourselves. You know, I got some kids. You know, I got some cousins. I got some family members younger. You know, the grown motherfuckers. I ain't take care of no grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? This is how I try to take care of them. I try to give them this information. I try to give them ideas. I try to give them motivation. I try to help them, put them in position to take care of itself. Because if you teach a motherfucker how to fish, you know the saying, y'all know what I'm trying to say. You teach a motherfucker how to fish. Don't feed that motherfucker because he will never go out and feed himself. You know, and once you stop feeding them, me being a OG from growing up in the hood, once you start feeding them, they're gonna try to eat you. You know, so it's best to have boundaries with people. And if I got $1 million and I put my nigga on and he got $1 million, that increased the pot right there. You know what I'm saying? But I got to show him how to. We got to show each other how to get it. Um, we got to have honorable business dealings with each other too. We got to stop all the bullshit because it's hard to deal with some niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to. Man. You can't put your neck out and try to help everybody out here, man. They cut your shit off, man. You know? So we got to understand that, man. This, you know, it ain't all peaches and cream in this motherfucker, man. So we got to have understanding, man. You got to have overstanding about this life, man. You know, stop trying to get another motherfucker to take care of you. You know what? But I got 3 jobs, and then I do all the app jobs. You know, I go to work hard, man. I bought a truck so I could work off my truck. I do hauling, moving. I do furniture moving, furniture delivery. I set up. You know, I got an app where I go put up a mirror in Redwood City. Go put up a mirror for somebody. Go put up some furniture for somebody. But I also got 2 good ass jobs. You know what I'm saying? But I work and then you know we all trying to grow some trees. It's all kind of hustles where you can help yourself. Well, you don't need a nigga to help you. You know what I'm saying? A man is supposed to be helping his intermediate family. You know what I'm saying? His household. When he got to put that energy out to try to help another nigga, that nigga is worthless. If he can't, if I didn't told you, gave you the map, the plan, and you can call me until you get on your feet, I could, see what I could do for you. But nigga, you got to get on your feet. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm talking about. The real nigga. So we gotta be careful with that politicking line. People just don't like Filthy Rich because he's not a real leader. He's for self. Well, everybody is for self. So I don't know about that. That's between y'all. But I wish you the best, man. If you want to speak further on that, man, you could get at me, send me a little message, and we could talk about that, man. Because I just want you to understand that the brothers, we supposed to be helping ourselves, man. We supposed to be on our own shit, And even if we can't, we do supposed to be supporting. If a brother can't get on this shit, we do supposed to support each other. Men sharpen men like steel sharpen steel. You know what I'm saying? But y'all niggas don't be out there playing those sword fighting and shit. Anyway, man. Yeah, man. So Big C coming at you live, man. Y'all get in the comments and I just got a job popped up. I'm gonna go do this job, man. I do jobs. I might go get a kidney from this hospital, from this place, this donor network, and take that motherfucker to SFO or UCSF or something, and they just popped up a job. I love these little jobs. That'd be like $80, $90. You know what I'm saying? A little 1 hour job. So, yeah, that's a good one right there. I'm gonna do that. So, yeah, man, I'm gonna try to get that job, and that's about $100 going to Santa Rosa, $100 something. So, we got to stay hustling, man. We got to stay on it, man. And the hood niggas, they got to you got to grow up out that shit, man. You got to, you know what? I can go to my hood right now, and they'd be happy to see me like a motherfucker. Because when we was out there, we used to pay the knocks to clean the street every morning. Every morning for 10, 15 years, man. I come out, I have a bundle for the cleaners. They clean the street from the last night, from the trash and all that shit. Clean the motherfucking street. On the holidays, we used to leave. Right, hey Rasta, for real, man. I swear to God, I want to put. If you hear me, I'll give you the information on that, man. I Uber a kidney or a liver. Go pick it up from the airport. And sometimes I be sitting out in front of the hospital while they harvesting the kidneys out of a person who recently deceased. And it's good money in that. Before I got my other jobs, I was making like $1,000 a week doing that shit, man. But it's not just kidneys; it's boxes being delivered to different. It's different shit. But like at this time of night on the weekend, the kidney harvesting and the liver harvesting and all that shit be popping because a lot of people be dying, and they be like, man, come get this. Go over here to UCSF. They got a kidney. We want to take it to this network over here, and it's a lot of shit, man. So just talking to recent events online with Oakland, etc. While I'm listening, I'm gonna get at me on IG. I'm gonna give you the information, Rasta, and it's beautiful, man. It's just like Uber. It's just like Uber. You could turn the app on and turn it off. If you want to do the job, you can do it. If not, you don't have to do it. Like they had one where they had a box, some computer parts going from SFO, go pick it up at San Francisco Airport and take it to Oregon, a 6-hour ride, or take some to San Diego. You know what I'm saying? That's about $900, $800 for that trip, And I love doing shit like that, man, especially on the weekend. I'm gone, So I put that with what I already established. And that's the hustle, nigga. I'm still hustling. I'm not jumping fences and watching the corners, but I'm still hustling, because I can't ask nobody for nothing. And we got felonies and shit. I just got my record expunged though. I was a counselor for 10 years, so I got my record expunged, and I'm able to get better jobs now. So if you ain't got no felonies and you got your license, man, ain't no reason why you ain't got no money, man. You know what I'm saying? Even if you do got some felonies, man, I did all kind of jobs to get on. I started from fucking throwing the San Francisco Chronicle and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to be on. So yeah, man, manhood, man. Realism. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that fake shit. We can't tell all our business. Yeah, hit me up, Riley. I'm serious. I got you. I done turned on about 3 people to this, man. And you're gonna love it while you in school. It's gonna be perfect. But I'm gonna tell you like this, man. We cannot continue to be promoting no fake ass shit, and we know that it's fake shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we can look at these stories about Alpo, these stories about all this gangster shit. Yeah, we lived all that shit, man. But most of the niggas I know died. I'm talking about for real. They got killed. You know what I'm saying? Or they went to jail forever. They turned into snitches, and a big majority of people just got it and changed their life. You know what I'm saying? And changed their life. And I'm one of the guys who changed my life, because a real soldier, he knows, okay, I got to improvise. What Bruce Lee said, be like water, grasshopper. Be like water. That's some strong shit. Water is a strong force. You know what I'm saying? And it envelopes everything. You know what I'm saying? So I had to be smart. You know what I'm saying? And another one of the guys that I see on the unhonorable list is Yuck Mouth, man. You know what I'm saying? Yuck Mouth like to stir up a lot of drama, man. He like to talk a lot of shit, stir up drama, promote negativity and shit, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I remember when Messy Marv went to Vallejo, and Messy Marv had pulled up on them kids and put out that AK. I'm gonna tell you, real in this, I'm gonna tell you, man, the law for that is he got to be out of here. You know what I'm saying? So niggas gave the boy a pass and everything. That was them drugs. You know what I'm saying? Then that's a fake ass nigga, because why you gotta jump out and do that around some kids? But Yuck was like, "Yo, man, I want to see what's gonna happen." He vouched for that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's when he kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And then he started vouching for all that other shit. He put the nigga JT on to lie and tell his side of that story. There was a lie. And he just promote negativity. You know what I'm saying? These niggas ain't got nothing else to give y'all but negativity. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. He did that shit, and I don't like that shit, because them niggas ain't no real street niggas, man. Them niggas was rappers, and it's a shame that now these niggas that was rappers and wasn't really, they was getting produced by the drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? So they was boys. You know what I'm saying? It's a trip now. These niggas try to act like they was the niggas when they was not the niggas. And just because time go by, you can lie to these kids, but you can't lie to the real niggas, man. The real guys, the real men that was back there. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of fake shit is going on, man. And I just want to tell y'all, man, don't follow that fake shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't follow the best thing you can do is what my boy Rusty Riley doing. Get you a fucking college education. get you a trade, get you a livelihood, get you a way to make an income, to get a fucking position, a home, or somewhere where you can live, where you can be comfortable. Then you can brainstorm on what you want to do from there. You know what I'm saying? The sky is the limit. You can do anything in this world. But first you gotta solidify yourself and get yourself in a position where you ain't got to be stressing and worrying about how you gonna eat, live, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? The best thing you can do is get your livelihood, get your place to stay. You know what I'm saying? Then you start stacking your money, buy you some motherfucking property. Because once it's like a nigga used to buy a $600 ounce, a $1,200 ounce. That's your net worth at that point. When you buy a $400,000 house, now you're dealing with $400,000, even if it's on credit. You could sell the motherfucker. You could, purchase it. You buy it for $400, you can sell it for $600. Now you then cleared out the debt. You got $200,000 to fuck with. So, we gotta get there. Don't handicap yourself by catching felonies, trying to be a real nigga, a real stupid ass nigga and on this hood shit. Cause the hood that killed hella people. And the hood that killed so many of my partners, you know what I'm saying? I wish I would. When I go around there, I go to the store first. Before I go to the hood, I go to the store and get change for 20. Because I know I'm gonna see all my old aunties and uncles and cousins and then the knocks, and they're gonna be, Big C, give me $1. I'll give everybody $1, $2, $5. You know what I'm saying? The shit is sick. So, stop trying to impress the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? Impress yourself. You know what I'm saying? Self-esteem. When you got self-esteem, that goes a long way because that's showing self-love. You know what I'm saying? If you really love yourself, you treat yourself a lot different. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. I was about to go about 20 minutes ago, but I get on these topics. I better try to get this job too. I get on these topics and it gets really emotional for me because I've seen a lot of people destroy themselves totally, trying to live up to those false fucking things that they get out these streets, man. Ain't nobody won. And all my niggas is out the streets. They real estate investors and cement masons and truck drivers. All the niggas from back in the day, they work for the union, for the longshoremen. Nigga, they ain't no mother. Ain't none of them niggas still on the streets. If the niggas still in the streets is using drugs.
I'm so tired of punching that clock.
Oh, when a nigga old, nigga, I eat some of these too. That's a prune. So make it a little smooth. Yeah, man. Stay up. Chapana, Big C. I got major love for my people, man. Y'all be cool, man. I'll see y'all next Sunday. Peace and blessings. Oh, like and subscribe to the page, man. We're gonna get it going on these Sundays, man. Peace and blessings. Give it to me. Give it